Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Keep It Moving Podcast. I am your host, Novelty, and I've got with me today Mike B.
What it do?
And JT.
I don't know if I want to talk to you right now.
You feeling some type of way?
I'm feeling some type of way.
We ain't even started the show.
You can proceed.
You do look like you a little bit perturbed, brother.
Yes.
You were just happy. We went from singing church.
I asked you was why you moved the coaster the way you did.
I have some extra policing going on
More so
with my drink, and I don't like it. I simply move my drink, but you described how I move my drink.
You moved the drink and put it on the table, then lifted the coaster up and put it on the table closer, then put the drink back on the table. Why didn't you just lift the drink, slide the coaster, and be done with it?
I saw wires. I was being careful.
You got one hand and not two?
Why can't I do one hand action?
Because the purpose of the coaster is so the drink don't touch the table.
How about you let me do how I do?
I can't believe y'all really having this conversation.
And that's why I feel some type of way. Because I can't believe I'm having this conversation. Boy, I tell you.
Anyway, so how's everybody's time off been?
I'm here.
It's been a long time since we've congregated together.
Yes.
There's been a lot of things happening in the news.
It has.
I feel like it was some things that happened with me, but I can't remember it because it's so long.
So that's
it's been
old
a minute.
age. You do know that.
My kids getting old. I see the gray in your dreads.
Do you?
Yeah.
we actually not talking about me right now.
Oh, okay.
We not. I thought I asked you.
You said how y'all doing? I was done.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha,
Y'all
gotcha.
decided to prolong the invite.
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay
right?
now. I feel
a little
all
bit
right.
better.
I feel loose
all it
now.
took for 30 more seconds.
That's it.
Oh,
That's it.
Excuse me.
Hold up now. What's going on? I just
Don't get the
recovered.
cooties.
What's going on with you when you're sneezing?
I don't want the cooties from either one of y'all.
I don't know. I just felt some dust in the air, and sneezing happens every now and then.
Okay.
But anyway,
Go ahead, Novelty.
How you been, JT?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm great. Life treating you good.
It has.
Anything you want to share?
No.
is this our first show since the new year, or did?
Well,
No.
we did a recap show.
We did a show.
Okay,
We
after
did
the
do a
new year.
recap
Yeah.
show after
Okay.
the new year. So this is our first show with new material.
Okay,
Well, I mean, we always have new material.
we kind of rehashed 2015
Rehashed
on
material.
the last show.
Well, yeah.
Maybe some new comments.
Yeah.
So, you guys are booty men. You like to see the booty.
Every time she say that, I feel like I feel some type of way because I feel like she's saying like we walk around
Looking at booties.
Well, no, I think that is what she's saying. That is right.
I
feel
know
like
this
she's
booties,
like,
but I
like
won't
we
go around
wearing
looking.
like we got big booties. I feel like that's what she's saying, and I don't like it.
That we actually are booty men.
Yeah, we the booty
We
men.
Arsenio Hall looking at asses. Straight up.
What do you mean, Arsenio Hall?
Do you feel like you have a big booty and maybe you have a complex about
once
having a big
again,
booty?
Once again, we ain't talking about me right now.
Do women like men with big booties?
I mean, we don't want badonkadonks. At least I don't. But have a nice
what's your
shaped
standard of like
rear
a
end.
man with a nice ass?
I don't know. I'd have to see one.
What's that mean?
I mean,
She's never seen a man with.
I mean, you ask a man what
I'm
ass look like, and
sure-
they're gonna tell you.
I'm sure I have, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to describe. I don't know how to describe it. I don't do that.
Okay,
I don't.
so
I'm not a man. I don't describe the shape of a
But
person's
you a woman.
butt.
You're a woman. Like
Yeah,
you
But I don't
looking at the
describe
eyes
ask
of
me,
sex.
how do I describe nice titties? And I
No,
will
thank you.
And he'll describe it to a T.
I get that. No, I don't do
But
that.
I mean, I hear
describe it.
like women like they like chest, arms, ass.
Yeah,
Like what
I like-
describes that shit?
I like nice arms, nice.
She's a huge fan of
Big arms.
Nelly.
Because he's got great arms.
So you can describe his arms.
No, not really. I mean, they're
You
muscular.
so you just
they're
special.
just
Oh, that's a way to describe it.
okay.
Yeah.
That's it. They're muscular. I like.
That's
nice
all you need.
Biceps. Yeah, I'm happy there.
All right.
That-
You hear the little schoolgirl laugh?
Yeah.
I'm happy there. Yeah, he's got nice arms.
All
but-
you need is a shirt taken off and you all right.
Whew. Anyway,
Goddamn.
so
Clean up.
my point is,
You need some paper towels and stuff.
my point is, you all like to look at the woman's badonkadonks.
Yeah.
So
If it's
now
there.
you go to a club and you see this woman. She's got this nice shape and this nice badonkadonk, and you take her home and she takes off her clothes and her butt just goes.
Like, was she wearing like tight? I feel like I can tell when a girl, her ass is accentuated because of her jeans are tight. I can tell. I've been looking at it ass for a while.
But that's
I
not
ain't
the
know.
question. The question is still, so you get her home and
Yeah.
there's really no behind there.
I
How
guess
you
like-
feel?
I have some questions.
I mean, I don't think I would have any questions. I would just, I know what it is now. Like, you did that just to get me here. We're going to do what we do, but I'm not coming back.
I'll say this. I have some questions if I wasn't like
I mean,
drunk or a
we
fool.
we already here, so
If-
you know what
if
it
I'm,
is.
If I'm fool, okay, I pretty much ain't gonna give a fuck. But if
if you sober,
if I'm semi sober, know what's going on.
it's time to talk. Like, we got
Like, hold up now.
How did
You
this
know,
happen? How did we
yes.
get here?
Yes, exactly. From ass to no ass. Come
Well,
on
I
now.
asked this question because I got this new contraption, and this video is going on around on Facebook of this contraption, and that's what I'm calling it. It's like a corset at the top. So this woman squeezes herself into a corset so she can have
Like a girdle.
a pregnant belly, and all of a sudden have the perfect waist.
Okay,
I don't know.
Like,
I
feel
ain't
most-
into it.
Hold on,
like
let me
really,
finish. No,
like,
no.
little
I
bitty
said
ass
it's a
waist.
contraption.
Yeah.
Once she gets herself into this corset, these straps wrap around the top of her thighs, and they push her butt up. So flat butt goes, all the little extra in the thighs and the stuff that just kind of hangs there gets pushed up and makes it look like now she got this booty.
So it's not only that she didn't have an ass. Now she got more body than what we
So
we
right.
initially
So
saw.
basically, all the junk, the fat, the flab has been pushed
Where is it, the
either
junk?
up in the top or down to the bottom and squeezed through the ass or the boobies. So now everything looks like it's where it's supposed.
So she got a corset, basically.
Yeah,
She
but
got a corset with straps that give her booty. Corsets didn't used to. Give
I mean,
you
that's
booty.
that's like 2016.
Yeah, I'm
corset.
like, I kind of expect if you, because most girls you can look at and tell like your waist is just super thin. You know something else is going on.
Yeah,
And so you got to decide right in that moment, like, is it worth it? Like, do I care really?
that ain't my that ain't attracted to me like corset look. Like a skinny
Skinny waist,
ass,
and then like
really ass waist, and then all of a sudden you become voluptuous.
yeah,
No, it got to make sense to me.
it has to look normal.
Appealing.
Yeah.
that ain't appealing to me. Like a.
But
I
I
mean,
feel
I like if it grooves, a small
What do
waist
you mean when it
and hips.
grooves?
When you got a small waist, I
like
see
she
some
dancing
girls.
and you see it like jiggling or whatever.
No, when you got a small waist and hips, that that's
They're
when it's
yours
just natural.
when it's natural.
Yeah, you ain't pulling that contraption shit. You ain't doing carnival acts for me to enjoy what you got. Nah,
Wow.
I don't need that.
I was just wondering. I saw this contraption. I'm thinking, this first and foremost, this is not coming up in my house.
But I just feel like that's where we are nowadays because everybody wants to put up this front. Like it's the same as with a lot of makeup. It's the same as with a lot of weave. You got these girdles that squeeze your insides. I'm surprised they ain't shitting all the time. And then you got these things that make your booty look like it's something.
To me, it's all.
So you got to
like,
be if you
as far as-
committed. Like we already here. Like might as well.
as far as men, it's all entertainment.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
Now you ain't. This is a one night stand,
we
brother.
know we rather have natural than all that other bullshit.
Now, if I had a choice, yes, I would rather have.
At the end
natural.
of the day, you would rather have all the other shit that they do is like entertainment. Okay,
because fabricated booty don't jiggle like natural. I will say that.
You enjoy natural better than all that other shit.
Even bought store-bought booty, it just don't jiggle like natural.
Real lips look so much better than lipstick.
Oh, like women for some reason they love, and I don't know if this is what we wanted to talk about, but women love to put on like all these different bright and all these colors, and I love.
I rather
the
just
natural
see you
look.
like
you
you
put on some damn lip gloss,
and that's it.
I'm cool.
You don't need all that makeup. I see you got freckles. I see you got a nice little scar on you. But goddamn,
But you look like you.
You look like you,
and that's all I ask.
What the fuck?
And I was at a Taco Bell the other day, and this lady, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to take over, but I was at Taco Bell.
Tell the truth,
I told you, I said, what she gonna do? She gonna throw out a topic, and she gonna let us go. And that's what
Tell
she
the
do.
truth, man.
But anyway, I was at Taco Bell, and the lady came to take my order.
Yes.
And it looked like she let her child draw her eyebrows on. And I said, you are in front of the public, and you think that this looks like something.
That's
like
an
you left the
abomination to
house
men.
looking like that. You look like a cartoon character.
I don't know why
right
when
now.
women draw, they shave the eyebrows.
Now, but see,
and then
but-
draw the bitch.
But
I don't
there
like
was a
it.
time where women had like thin eyebrows, and they would use something in order to like just make them look a little bit darker.
I can see if you like had like enhanced and shit.
Yes,
but don't shave the whole bitch off and then
draw some new ones on.
No,
Because
that shit ain't cool.
And then they think it's fooling.
Yeah.
Somebody.
And they think it's good.
Because this, like, I was like, if she knew,
and it's only women that saying they upping that shit.
yeah, oh girl, who
You
did your
don't
eyebrow?
hear no dude talking about your eyebrow.
I don't give a damn. That's one. I don't look at eyebrows. I don't care about that. I don't look at like lips. No. Wait a minute. I don't look at lipstick color.
Yes.
But if your lips are like shiny and thick,
Oh, churches. You like the
yes.
churches look?
I'm just saying because that makes me think about them things,
Okay.
and then I'm just like that gives you a +1. I'm just gonna throw that out there. But like getting like
it's
lip
like
injections
Gatorade
and-
juice to your game.
Yes, getting lip injections, like to me, that's unnecessary. I just want you to be you.
And let me make the decision.
Yes.
Novelty.
Okay. Well, that's where that went. I just wanted to know how y'all felt about the corset, but thank you. Thank you. I'm sure the ladies wanted to hear that. Anyway, might as well get started with the show from there before we go off onto another tangent. The Oscars are coming up. Anybody gonna watch?
I haven't watched the
All
Oscars
right.
in so long. It's been at least 4 or 5 years since I. Most of the time, the only time I watch the Oscars
It's okay.
is when somebody else talks about it. I haven't watched really an award show in so long. Maybe me and you remember we were reviewing.
BET.
Me and JT were reviewing the BET Music Awards.
Yeah.
But
As
like,
far
I
as
haven't
award
watched
shows.
Yeah, I haven't watched like MTV. I haven't watched like I'm just not
It
really.
ain't it.
It doesn't draw me anymore. Like
It's suspect and I just don't really care no more. Because it almost seems like you know what's going to happen, and so why not? But this house is Chris Rock is here, so that eased my pain a little bit.
Well,
I
I'm
enjoy
kind of interested. I don't know if I'll watch it. I'm not because
The
I don't
monologue.
mind.
I'm going to watch the monologue because
Okay.
I'll watch a monologue on YouTube. I'm
Yeah,
cool. with
yeah.
that.
I mean-
goddamn. I will I watch it live and see what's and see what's going on. I'm a Chris Rock fan. I enjoy his comedy.
I do too.
He makes white folks somewhat uncomfortable at times. But they love him. He's still making money. They love him, and so I want to see. I want to see his monologue. See what it do.
I'm like Mike. I might watch it on YouTube. And I'm not like everyone who's they're calling for a boycott, and I'm not watching because I'm boycotting. I just don't like the
just don't
Oscars.
watch it.
I never have. I've never liked the Oscars.
It's just-
And the reason I've never liked the Oscars is simply because of the reason they're boycotting, the lack of black faces. Spike Lee is not necessarily boycotting, but he said he and his wife won't be there. He wasn't really calling for a boycott, just he and his wife wouldn't be there. And then Will and Jada Pinkett-Smith stood up and basically asked people to boycott.
It was more Jada.
Yeah, it was more Jada than.
It started with Jada, and then Will fell in the line. He did.
Oh, he came out with something.
Yeah, he spoke.
He had to support his wife.
Supported his wife.
She done already put herself out there. She done already caused like this controversy.
It was almost like you started that fight, so I have to defend your honor.
Maybe so. That's his job.
Your wife went down the street and started getting into it with somebody.
Yeah, somebody else.
So it's like, well, you know,
goddamn.
I guess we beefing.
I was eating a chicken wing.
Yeah, I thought we was cool.
I thought was alright,
but evidently we not.
The house party go wrong. I didn't know, so I have to defend. My homegirl.
Yeah, you got to stand by your wife.
Okay, well, Jada, she called for the boycott, and Janet Hubert, she got so upset. She said that they didn't have no right to call for a boycott. They was just mad because Will wasn't nominated, and this is what they worried about when other things are going on in the world. And she just really got to popping off.
But we talked about this on our show. Like her argument before she started talking about old stuff with Will Smith and the Fresh Prince, her argument was valid. I can understand her like speaking out against Jada. Like all of a sudden, you guys want to come and want to make this little Black Lives Matter type movement when y'all don't really give a damn about anything else that goes on regarding the black community. All of a sudden, when it involves something that you care about, you want to speak out about it.
But is that not normal? Is that not most people? And most people are contingent and okay with the way things are going until it actually affects them.
But everything, as a black person, everything that's been going on should affect you. So I understand where she's coming from. Like there's bigger fish to fry. We got all this other shit going on, and you want us to start boycotting an award show about some actors.
Really got nothing to do with us.
Got nothing to do with anything. So I understood where she was coming from, but when she brung up the fact that Will Smith didn't like step up and help them get like this Friends type money, then that's what her beef was with him. And she said like you guys got
she still had
a
that
company.
Beef.
Yeah, she got that beef, and you felt it. Like this is where this is really coming from.
Yeah.
But she made valid points, and then she said like you guys got your own production company where you only like hire or allow your friends and family to use. So you are a part of Hollywood. So you can't really come against a group of people that you're a part of. Like, come on now.
The validity of her statements may have been true in that instance, but then Stacy Dash made her statement, and she says that we don't need no Black History Month, no NAACP, no BET Awards. We shouldn't even be concerned about all of this. So when Stacy Dash made her point, then Janet Hubert jumped on the opposite side and said, what do you mean? So her validity.
Was it the opposite side?
It was a contradictory statement. If you watch both statements back to back, it was a contradiction, because when Jada Pinkett was saying boycott because blacks are not there, she said it's not important. You need to be worried about other things. And then when Stacey Dash said it's no big deal that black people are not at the Oscars, then she says, wait a minute.
I don't know if she said it's not important.
No, she made it seem like it wasn't important because of their situation.
I didn't get that.
I did. That's exactly what I got out of it.
Okay, no, I didn't get that. I know she mentioned like there's other things to talk about.
Right. That's exactly what she said. There's other things. There's more important things to talk about than the Oscars.
But I think
when Stacey Dash flipped on her Oscar statement, then she wanted to jump on the boat.
I feel like in that moment she was trying to let people know like what's her name? Will Smith's wife?
Jada Pinkett.
I forgot that quick. She was letting people know that she doesn't really care about the black movement. She's just only bringing this up
her
because
husband got snubbed.
Her husband got snubbed.
But that's personal.
Yes, and it felt personal when she said it. That was the whole thing. That's why a lot of people were saying like she's bitter. Everybody was calling her bitter.
That's my question with that.
People were saying she was bitter.
You know, why you always, you know,
But
black people been snubbed for a minute now. And all of a
So
sudden,
all of a
calling
sudden-
from a boycott. You
Yeah.
calling for a boycott now. And because your husband is, you know, he's up for a nomination,
but
he didn't get it.
And then the fact that she mentioned that like other things are going on regarding the black community means to me that she was concerned still about the black community. So, you know,
I watched both videos back to back, and I'm like, well, that was a contradictory statement.
I can understand the Stacy Dash situation. I can understand her coming out.
Don't get me wrong,
Stacey
I understand, but I feel like the only reason she said anything about Jada and Will was because
nobody asked. She
right,
made that video herself.
Right. I think she only said something because she got problems. She feeling some kind of way. Otherwise, had it been any other black artist who had never said anything and all of a sudden came out, I feel like she would have been right on the boat. Because if you have the same feeling and you're standing for the same thing, why would you attack in that moment?
But you're giving Stacey Dash's opinion power.
Well, Stacey
her opinion ain't shit.
Well,
and that's where I leave that at.
I'm not disagreeing with anything that Janet Hubert said against Stacey Dash. She told her to dash away. What's her name? Gabrielle Union. She didn't know who she was.
She knew who she was, but she was giving professional shade.
Yeah.
She knows.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
But she was giving professional shade. That's what you call that.
Whatever.
And with the Stacey Dash situation, like she came out and she tried to clear it up.
Yeah.
She was saying like we shouldn't be limiting like Black History Month or Black History like knowledge to just 1 month. Like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and their contributions to what we've accomplished shouldn't be limited to 1 month. It should be celebrated all the way around.
Yeah.
It should be American history. She came out recently and is like, this is what I meant. And before she came out with this statement, she was saying how you guys attacking me, but y'all ain't attacking Morgan Freeman when he said the same thing. We ain't talking about Morgan Freeman right now. We talking about your ass and what you see, and the fact that you're on Fox News saying this shit, and you aren't really. Some people said they understood where she was coming from, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Stacey Dash.
You was appeasing to the Fox.
She was cool
audience
exactly, and that's what she does.
She was on Meredith Vieira, and she was talking about how they were discussing how women make less money than men. And she was basically saying, that's our fault. We need to try harder. And Meredith Vieira immediately got in her butt.
I bet. I saw like Stacey Dash has been on so many interviews, and like I don't understand why she does it, because everybody gets her ass together.
She's attacking black people and she's attacking women at this point.
She's in some white man's pants. That's what I've been saying for a hot second.
I can believe it. I can totally believe it, bro.
Isn't she mixed?
Nah, she black.
One of her parents isn't white?
I don't think so.
We might have to look that up because I thought one of her parents was white.
I don't know anything about it. She got fancy eyes. I know that much.
I always thought she was mixed. I could be wrong.
I've never thought she was mixed.
Maybe she want people to think she mixed so she can appease to her counterpart, like the other part of her family. She's trying to, just like Raven. I feel like Stacey Dash, she's being paid.
Yes.
So she's trying to be relevant, stay relevant, and piss people off so people can keep talking about her. Mm-hmm. But in this moment, I feel like because of the fact that she came out with like an addendum to what she said before, trying to clear shit up, she realized that we not here for her. Like I told you on our show, JT, I can't wait until these people that she's trying to appease on Fox News
turn her back when they get real
that you a nigga.
What place she's
when they remind you that you a nigga, and then now you gonna try to come to us and expect us to have your back, and we're gonna be like, bitch, be gone. Excuse my language.
I know Stacey Dash from Clueless,
but why is she still playing the role?
And that's where I leave it.
Why is she still
and that's
playing the role?
That's it. I don't know how she became like a spokesperson for black folk, or you know.
I told you on our show she pretty. As I bet that.
No, man, no, don't fall for the trap.
I'm about to tell you how pretty it is. I'm sure. Okay.
Ice cold? No, don't do it. Don't do it, ice cold.
All right.
We're gonna
turn it back over to our host.
West Indian
might be
and
for fall.
Aztec
I'm just gonna say that now. Might be for
Oh,
fall.
I'll definitely hit.
You will fall.
I will definitely hit. Because she's still pretty.
No,
though, bro.
I'll fuck a bitch. No.
You can't.
I don't care if she is pretty. I don't care if she
pretty.
got whatever
Really
green eyes she got. No.
Hey man.
No.
I'm sure she
No.
shaves. I know she shaves.
Don't fall for the banana tailpipe, man.
Really, we are not going
Don't
there.
fall for it.
Okay, so she is Aztec Indian and West Indian.
I don't give a damn.
And no black.
She
Well,
ain't,
they say West Indian is black.
what's coming out of her mouth is pure
Ignorance.
pure D bullshit, and I
don't
can't
disagree.
fuck with it.
I'm with you.
I can fuck somebody that I don't like, but nah, she ain't talking the same speech.
I'm right there with you. I agree. So
Yeah,
so now let's talk
goddamn
about
might be
Flint.
Flint, Michigan.
Yes. Have you been hearing about Flint, Michigan?
If you've been living under a rock, you haven't.
Yes, ma'am.
The water in Flint, Michigan is the baby's hair is falling out. They got spots and rashes and all kind of stuff all over their body. They're calling for the governor's head. They're calling for the mayor's head. They want everybody and in city politics gone.
They call it lead.
That would make
it's
sense.
lead
That would piss
poisoning.
me off if you guys. Not only are you guys not treating the water properly because you're trying to save money,
Yes.
but you're forcing us to think that this is okay.
Tell the truth.
When the water that is coming out of my faucet looks
it.
like piss water. I don't drink. I'm not accustomed to drinking.
It
piss.
look like whiskey coming out the tap.
And I do drink whiskey,
No, but that ain't.
I don't expect it to come from
You
looks
ain't.
like
It's
whiskey.
home. You ain't at the club.
It
Not
didn't
for
look
free.
like
It
whiskey to me. It looked
We
like
think
shit.
ain't supposed to be coming out the
It looked
house.
like toilet water to me.
I can see that too, but it was like
Toilet water look clean. Goddamn.
No.
You
Compared to this shit.
Dirty toilet water,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
clean.
Oh, you talking about used toilet water? Oh, I was about to say
That's what it looked like.
No, but toilet water here
Yes.
looks clean. But like the fact that they have to use this water for cooking, bathing, and other things, and then people are trying to tell them that it's okay. They just found out that it was too much lead in the water. I read an article today.
If water ain't clear,
I'd have moved. I'm sorry. I
then
that's
it
when you
ain't
pack your bags and
clean.
you
I'm
move.
sorry. I watched National Geographic.
Uh-huh.
I know what water look like. Good, clean water.
But let me run down the timeline. 2014 of April of 2014. Flint,
Tell the truth.
Flint started drawing from the Flint River.
Yeah, it
Uh-huh.
sound
In
like,
order to
it sound
save
like you about
money.
to tell the truth.
In order to save money instead of getting their water from Detroit.
Yep.
Summer of 2014, there was a 3 boil water advisories issued within 22 days because the water tested positive for chloroform bacteria.
This is when they switched it, right?
Right at this.
Yes.
Not yet. No,
You
this
said 22. I thought you said 22 days after they switched it.
no. Well, this was in the summer of 2014. There were 3
I
boil
thought when
water
they switched
advisories
like the water
within
resource,
22
that's when it got bad.
or within 22 days. Yes, this is after they switched over to Flint River.
Okay.
October of 2014, General Motors stopped using Flint water because they said it was rusting its parts. Now, when General Motors tell you that the water system is rusting parts, there's a problem. But my first concern is why didn't anybody look into it at that point? That
Exactly.
should have been the point of we need to stop. But January of 2015, Flint started to seek an evaluation of the water.
Yes.
Why we wait till January when October General Motors is screaming rusted parts from water?
That's government then.
January 28 of 2015, Flint residents snap up 200 cases of bottled water in 30 minutes in a giveaway program.
That's government.
Giveaway program. February 3rd, 2015, state officials pledged $2 million for Flint's water troubles.
That's government.
So they already knew.
They know
that they had an issue.
I'm letting you know They know
Yeah.
what's happening. Government. That's government. Go ahead.
Now, this is happening in 2015,
Yeah,
February.
knowledge.
A 40-member advisory committee is formed to address concerns over Flint's water.
That's people.
The mayor says the committee will ensure the community is involved in the issue.
The government.
March 19th, Flint promises to spend $2.24 million on immediate improvements to the water supply.
Government.
March 27th, Flint officials say the quality of its water has improved and that testing finds the water meets all state and federal standards of safety.
Government.
September 24, a group of doctors led by Dr. Monahana Atisha from Hurley Medical Center urged Flint to stop using the water from Flint River.
Usually when you can't pronounce the name, that's people.
They're saying they're finding high levels of lead in the blood of children.
People.
But state regulators are insisting that the water is safe.
Government.
September 29th, Governor Rick Snyder pledges to take action in response to lead levels.
Government.
This is his first acknowledgement by the state that there's any problem or any lead problem in the water.
I done said government about 6 times, and you saying this they first
This is the first time the state acknowledges there's an issue.
but the government, which is the state, they've been responding to these people.
No, the city had been responding at first. It took October 2015 before the state intervened.
To me, if the city been saying shit,
The state should have been on it a long time ago.
They know
Oh, they
what's
knew.
going on.
They knew what was going on.
You know, it's the government. They know what's
It's like
going
we're
on.
Yeah,
gonna
they
wait
know.
to the point where we have to respond.
Yes. Go proceed.
You know,
October 8th, Snyder calls for Flint to go back to using Detroit's water.
Government.
they said there was one time like he did like a press conference or whatever, and he drunk the little tainted looking
They
water.
probably gave him Avion.
But no, it was brown. They said it was brown.
And he drunk it.
That's okay.
What are you trying to prove?
Avion with food coloring. October 15th, the Michigan legislator and Snyder approved nearly $9.4 million in aid for Flint, including $6 million to help switch his drinking water back to Detroit. The legislation also includes money for water filters, inspections, and lab testing. November 3rd, voters elect newcomer Karen Weaver over incumbent mayor Walling amid the fallout from the drinking water.
The people.
December 29th, Snyder accepts the resignation of the Department of Environmental Quality Director and apologizes for what occurred. January 5th, 2016, Snyder declares a state of emergency in Flint, the same day federal officers confirmed that they are investigating. So a year later, now it's a state of emergency. How many times did they say the water was okay?
The people never
Almost every
said
time.
like nothing was okay. They kept on.
The people knew.
They kept on telling them like, "Hey, we here."
For the state to intervene, it took the federal government to say, okay, now we're going to investigate this. But it still took the federal government a year.
But then
to
the
jump on
government, like,
investigation.
how is it a crisis when you knew what was going on? How is it a state of emergency?
Because no, he only said it was a state of emergency because he found out that the federal government was about to come. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
hey, you know what?
Feds
Shit
are
ain't
coming
right.
in.
But the thing is, I think he knew.
We know he knew.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's
But
what I'm
how
saying.
you gonna
He's
call
known for
a
at
state of?
least
I know he
years.
was backing himself out. That's known.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
But I'm saying, but how you gonna do that?
Hey, he did it.
That's what they do.
And that's why, even I think it was Michael Moore even came out saying like he needs to be charged.
Yeah.
Like this is ridiculous. The fact that you knew about this problem, you guys kept trying to pacify it, and then try to tell
Say
us
everything was okay.
that brown is the new clear.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
Y'all need
everything
to
is
stop
up-
tripping.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know people drink brown
Just
water.
because it looked like shit, don't
Yeah,
mean
don't mean it ain't shit.
Yeah, it's still good for you.
It purifies shit.
January 12th, 2016, the governor activated the National Guard to distribute bottled water.
You think?
January 13th, Michigan health officials report an increase in Legionnaire's disease cases caused during the periods over the past 2 years in the country that included Flint. Or in the county that included Flint. I'm sorry.
Ew.
January 14th, the governor asked for the administration of the president for a major disaster declaration and more federal aid. So now over a year later,
the governor really
he's asking.
He's trying to
after they start investigating.
Yeah.
Now he's saying, "Okay, we need more help."
Now I want
like shit
now,
got real.
Shit
bad
got real
within 2 weeks.
It got real.
Within 2 days, the president signed the emergency declaration. He authorized Federal Emergency Management Agency and the Department of Homeland Security to coordinate relief efforts. I'm sorry, my mouth's not working.
Okay.
But
It's
been working overtime, girl.
anyway, but denied the request for disaster declaration. January 17th, during a Democratic debate, presidential candidate Hillary Clinton criticized Snyder for his handling of the emergency water issue.
Because he was fucked
She's trying to
up.
be president, though.
Yeah, but even if she was trying to do, the presidential thing, he was still fucked up.
Yeah.
And he needs to be charged. He needs to be ousted.
Yes.
No matter what.
Bernie Sanders
Very good.
calls for his resignation.
He needs to be.
Yes.
Snyder responded the next day by saying that they were politicizing the issue.
Motherfucker,
Nah.
you killing folk.
Yeah.
You're hurting your people of your town and you don't give a fuck?
And they saying like
how is this?
The kids that are being affected is going to last them a lifetime. It ain't like something they can take a pill or they can get a shot over. No, lead poisoning is real out in these streets.
But I thought it gets out of your system if it's not. Well, they haven't fixed the water.
Nah, because it's like it fucks with your brain.
Okay.
You have brain damage. You can't get that shit back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's gonna deal with how you go to school, how you learn,
Yeah.
and your ability to function in society.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so you fucking with my life, like life. How I'm gonna function till I die? Goddamn it!
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The 1 + 1 ain't 2 to me. It's whatever number.
I don't know what one is.
1 + 1 look like 2 sticks. It ain't a math problem. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. And so you fucking with that shit. Lead poisoning. You would think it's something like back in the day, 50s, 60s shit, because of paint and all that. But you would think, by now they'll have some type of purifying system that'll work for today's water systems, and we wouldn't have this problem. But God damn it, if your water is brown,
It's a problem.
there's a problem.
I don't care how many people get on TV, especially since I know what clear water looks like. I don't care how many people, I don't care who. The president can get on TV and tell me and drink some brown water and tell me it's cool.
Water is
clear. I'm not going
don't say
to drink
it's clear water. Water is clear. Just say
even
you
the
don't
water-
show me water.
But here's
even
the
the water,
problem. Here's
even
the problem.
rain that comes from the sky.
It's clear.
It's clear.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with that. You talking over a 2-year period of time. The governor, the state, the mayor, all city officials are telling you this water's okay.
I don't give a damn.
There's no water in the
You don't have
stores.
I know you don't have a choice. I know they didn't have a
That's
choice.
But when
you
water
can
is
run
brown,
out of
I'm
choice.
sorry. When
And that's
my
why
water
I
is
say
a
at
different
the
color.
beginning, when water becomes an issue for me for more than 2 weeks, it's time for me to move.
Pretty much.
When I go into a grocery store and there's no water and I can't drink the water that
But
is
some
that's
people
coming
don't
out of the
have
tap,
that ability
it's time for me
to just move,
And
though.
I get that. I really get that. I understand that, and that's the problem.
They
We're
depend
talking
on
about
that water
Flint,
source.
Michigan. You're talking about a lot of people who do depend on that water source. A lot of people who can't get up and can't get in their
Well,
cars
yeah.
and go. And that's why we keep seeing, when you see the pictures, when you see the people affected, you usually see the little black kids and their black parents.
And they were saying like
And
it's
that's
like
the sad
over
part.
50%, black, the community that was affected.
Flint, Michigan, yeah.
They say it's
that's
predominantly
the hood.
black,
When
yeah.
I heard Flint, Michigan, I know that's the hood.
But it's it's a poor town,
Yeah.
It's a poor
The
town.
hood.
That's it. So you got a bunch of people just stuck with this water.
Yeah, and so I'm giving my kids. It's damn near almost like a third world country type shit.
See, this is why I wouldn't make a good parent. I think I'd make probably a excellent parent because I hear about some shit like this. I'm living in Flint, and this motherfucker on TV is telling me that the water is good. I found out my child all of a sudden got lesions and all kind of skin, rashes or whatever.
And my water's
and
brown.
then it got lead.
My water
Hey,
is a different color,
bro.
That's what sends me off kilter.
I'm knocking on your door.
At least fake me out and
That's
have me
frowned
some
upon,
clear water. But
I'm knocking on your door. We partner. We got to have a conversation. I don't give a fuck if you the mayor. We got to have a conversation.
After my water is a different color, there's no more conversations. I'm sorry. Some got to pop off.
Oh, definitely. The conversation consists.
Ain't no more conversation.
Popping
No, it's
and
popping
offing.
off.
I just can't understand why at this point the city of Detroit ain't came in and said, okay, this is what's wrong with y'all.
Let's switch it
y'all's
back.
well, not even
But
that.
they got their own problems.
But they water is clean. So why haven't they not sent the people from their water department in?
That's
to
the
say,
problem that ain't one. Huh? 99 problems a bitch ain't one. That it ain't one for them. Okay, we got other shit going on.
I get that, but this is where you think about your neighbor. Yeah, we got other shit going on, but my neighbor don't have water. Let me, my water department, hey, they working fine. We got other stuff. Y'all go tell them.
But they got people that ain't got houses though.
I don't know if it's that easy, considering they made a conscious decision to switch the water. We can't just go and switch it back.
No, they made a conscious decision to switch the water because it was cheaper. It was cheaper for the city to afford it.
As in Detroit, I can't come in and switch y'all water.
No,
back.
I'm not saying switch it back. Go into their plant, see what's wrong, what's not working properly.
But Detroit, you hear Detroit, you don't hear about Flint. You hear about Detroit, and you like they struggling.
I get that.
And so I mean, but you can't expect them to come in and try to fix their problem when they got a bigger problem with more people.
I guess I come from a time when if we had 2 crackers and it was 3 of us and my neighbor had none, my mama still invited my neighbor over and we made
that's neighbor shit. That ain't city shit though.
But it's still your neighbor.
But it ain't city shit
that's
though.
That's the separation that
hey, our city is doing bad
neighbor.
by its own self. I can't. It's like United States trying to help another country. We got problems.
But we always over in somebody else's
and that's a
business.
problem, though. That's a problem. We got problems over here. We haven't solved that shit here.
I think
and we trying to solve somebody else's shit.
So I think it's a problem when we invite it more so than it's a problem that we're over there. I don't mind helping as long as you're trying to help yourself too.
To me, that's more local shit than was.
I get that, but Detroit's water system's not the problem. They got other issues, but their water system is not the problem.
But their water system can't help. Shit.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I understand.
It would seem like the neighborly, the brotherly thing to do, like the human, just because you have compassion for people
with that.
to go over,
but that ain't real though.
I think it is real. It's very real. It's just we don't do it.
No. I don't think it's that easy.
No, I didn't say it was easy.
No, I understand. Because I don't think even though we know how to fucking fix the water, your people are still in Flint. Your people are still trying to hide the fact that it's an issue. So we probably aren't even welcome.
And that might be true. That might be true.
I don't think it's that easy.
Give you that.
Even though I got the recipe for clean water.
It's a subject for a meeting. It ain't like something like, okay, our city gonna help. It's all Michigan.
No, I'm not.
And our city gonna help your city to big up Michigan. You know what I'm saying?
No,
they got their own mayor.
Don't misunderstand.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
We get what you're saying.
I'm not putting blame on Detroit. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, to me, it seems the smartest thing to do would be, hey, where are we?
But that's a smart decision.
That's a utopian view of thinking.
That's a smart decision that should have come from the mayor, should have come from the governor.
Those two cities could have sat down.
They could have, but and the fact that they didn't should also point back to this fucking Snyder guy and
it
why
all points back.
Yes.
To me, it points back to that city's government and then the governor.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Put blame on the city's government.
We were coming back.
No. I never took blame.
We never.
I never assigned blame to Detroit. I'm just saying, Detroit. It seems like to me, Detroit could at least step in and say, hey.
But I'm saying Detroit got their own shit though.
They tried. Maybe they've tried.
Maybe they've tried.
You can donate some shit, but they got their own problems. They can't solve.
I get that. But what I'm saying is, they got their own problems they need to deal with, but their water department ain't one of them. So you can, when little Tommy's over here making straight A's, but little Johnny's over here fucking up making F's, I can say, little Tommy, go help little JoJo over there.
But they got 15,000 little Johnny's making F's though.
But
I'm
JT,
saying,
you're missing my point.
No, I'm not missing your point.
It's still
I'm saying,
not the water system. The water department is fine.
Yes.
So that department can't make no changes in no other.
So
department.
you got to look at the government. You can't
Right.
look. You can't look at
that's
just
what she's
Detroit.
saying.
though.
That's what she's saying.
Yes.
That's
what she's saying.
Yes.
looking at the government. Flint is responsible. Flint. It starts with Flint.
Flint and Flint's
because
government.
remember, you got to even
Right.
with the governor. You got to remember the governor is just a step below the president.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's got 50 cities coming at him and he's got 50 cities problems he's dealing with, he's not focusing on little Flint either. It didn't become Snyder. I don't even hold accountable until
I hold that motherfucker
wait a
accountable.
minute, I hold him accountable once he knew about the issue and he made his statements on the issue. That's when I start holding him accountable. But before then, we don't know how many papers came across his desk. We don't know if they even told him about what was going on.
But even if the papers came across his desk as a governor, you pretend to know what's going on in your...
We don't even know if the papers came across his desk because remember, in the beginning, the city was saying it's no problem.
So ain't that a failing in there's
the
somewhat system? If you the governor of the state and you don't know like
what's going
on, and that's a prevalent city.
Not
and you don't know what's going on. No, I'm
because-
saying Flint is like Flint, Detroit, and what else?
So if federal, it's a state.
No, I'm
JT.
saying as far as like prevalent cities, like where more population is. You know what's going on in that town.
I'm not a governor. I have no idea what comes across a governor's desk, so I can't speak on
Grand
that.
Rapids.
But what
I
I'm
don't see
saying,
nothing else.
What I'm saying is, if the governor is responsible immediately, then so is the president. Because he should have known too. I mean, if you look at it that way, he should have known too. No,
but they don't. The government don't really do like that shit. They like, okay, that's the state shit,
right? And so he's right now. The governor's saying the same
Yeah,
thing.
that's the city shit.
City shit. Let them deal with that. So as long as that part was going on, that's his job. That's their job. The city is supposed to handle that. But once the city failed to handle it, kids started coming with lead poisoning, and that report came back to that governor, that's when it becomes his fault.
But he dropped the ball,
he did
though.
not immediately.
That's what I'm saying.
We know.
We know that.
Yeah, we agree.
So it's just I don't hold the governor accountable until
January.
January of
If he don't know
2015.
about it, then he's not responsible.
Exactly.
But he knew about it for a minute, though.
The mayor knew it immediately because his water was coming out just the same way. So I hold the mayor accountable at that same point.
I hold every chain that knows what's going on
responsible as it hit,
especially the ones who knew and then like tried to
and then
bypass.
And that's what I'm saying. The governor knew, but he took about almost a year to actually say something to the president. And so I hold more him, the governor, to the president.
He didn't say anything to the president until there was an investigation by the president.
Investigation. Yeah.
Had that not happened, he would have never said that.
In agreement. We're all in agreement.
Mm-hmm.
So I know there's got to be something at this point. Yeah, all states, everybody. There's got to be something that the country now can do to help this city because these are babies.
And thankfully, we're seeing more and more. Like we're seeing all kind of people, even celebrities are donating. I know 50 Cent donating. I know Meek Mill donating. I know there was
where they
an organization. Going to, no, they're not donating money. They're donating water. I know an organization here, even from Kansas City, sent like an 18-wheeler full of bottled water.
I heard they were denying the water. Like 103, try to give some water. They're like, no, we all right. And this is the city of Flint.
I mean, do not misinterpret this. I thank God for everybody who's donating, especially people donating out of their pockets.
Mm-hmm. Right.
However, I think what needs to be donated is the knowledge. It's that same thing. Feed a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, he'll eat for life.
But the thing is, like, you also
It's
have to
that
go
knowledge.
back. Yeah, this is the knowledge. But you have to go back to the point, or the fact that we mentioned earlier, is I can't come in and help you fix your water system if you don't want the help. You don't want the help.
Okay, but at
And
this
that
point,
may be
we
an
are
issue.
bypassed. I'm saying at this point, we are past that.
We should be.
No, we are because the governor is now asking for help. He just asked again for the
But
president.
to my point, but he knew though.
Disaster.
He
I
knew
don't
for
trust
a
anything
minute.
the governor. I don't trust this
And now he's
motherfucker
just
at
asking
all.
for help though.
Y'all, you right. He knew for a minute, and the only reason he's asking is because
And that's why I say fuck
people
'em.
are speaking up now.
Nah,
so
fuck 'em.
all I'm saying is now that they're asking for the help, it's good that we're donating water, but can we donate the knowledge for them to fix whatever their
you
water
gotta
problem
fix who is in charge.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Well, that too.
That
and
too.
They
That's what I'm
and
saying.
The
That-
city
because
attempted to
pe-
do that
because
when they
people
got
are
rid of
gonna
the
say-
When
mayor.
you know people are dying for a whole year and what's going on, and
I
you ain't
agree,
asked
but
the big heads
let's
what's
keep
going
in
on.
mind, the people are trying to do that. They got rid of the mayor. The mayor's already been replaced.
They need to get rid of the governor.
Well,
We know. But
Yeah,
it's got to be an election or they got to impeach. So one
yeah,
of
that's
the,
what I'm saying.
so Flint has to step up.
It's the
and do
season
their part
of
too,
protest.
you know.
Goddamn it.
So I mean,
So,
I
you
would.
know,
That's
they need to
what
go ahead.
I'm just saying. That's what I would like to see is somebody donate the people who know how, who have the know-how to teach.
And
them
I can
what-
I can understand that. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, help, give help. You know, but you know,
Especially if you know.
yeah, but if you know and you not giving it, okay, and they kept on giving responses like, "Oh, the water is fine," but hold up, the government is telling you that it's lead in the water,
So it's
and
like
you
who-
saying the water is fine.
Who do you believe?
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The government is telling you that.
Yeah.
Right, and that's
And
where
and
the
and
confusion
the
is.
governor is telling you no, and they're telling the people that it's fine. That's what I'm saying.
It started
it lies on him.
You
The
are
mayor
right.
can
I
only say
agree
so
that-
Yeah,
much,
we-
but the governor is
No.
telling you something
Yeah.
else.
No,
though.
we agree.
It's
Yeah.
You got to understand. It started with the mayor. The mayor said no, the water's fine.
No, I agree.
The
with
mayor
that.
wavered
But
back and
to
forth.
me, it's the governor that said no, nothing is fine. That's what I'm saying. He was saying no, nothing is fine. We all right. Okay, drink the water.
You mean
That's
nothing
what I'm
is
saying.
wrong. Nothing
yeah,
is wrong.
nothing's wrong with the
Okay.
water. Drink it.
But-
That's what I'm saying. He's the one that's saying he's coming with a rebuttal. The government's telling him the water is cool. The water ain't cool. The water got lead in and all this shit. And he's coming back to the people, the governor. The governor's
But
office
so did
saying,
the
hey,
mayor.
it's all right.
So did the mayor.
No, the mayor's office said the same thing. Like, hey, they gave it to the governor. Hey, something's going on with the water.
No,
But the-
not in the beginning. Not in the beginning. In the beginning, the situation was the
But
exact
did they eventually
same
tell the governor,
way.
though?
They eventually had no choice because it was.
But I'm saying, once the
because
governor saw it,
medical
though, they just said no, nothing's wrong,
But
and that was
JT.
it.
I guess that's where we keep getting off because I'm saying. The mayor said the same thing. The mayor took the
he's
same
not
course of action.
all be to the enemy.
He is the all be of enemy when it comes to the
But
city.
once he got the clarity,
the only reason he went to the governor because it was too late.
when was
Had
that?
he-
But the governor
had
been
he-
knowing for a minute though.
Not until he went to the governor. No, he didn't. You think the governor knew from the beginning? No, he didn't.
Now I didn't know when. I'm saying once.
No, that's where the confusion is. The governor didn't know from the beginning. The mayor knew from the beginning. He keeps saying, no, the water's fine, the water's fine, the water's fine. Then health officials stepped in and said, no, this water, something's wrong with it. We got tests, we got this. That's how it got to the governor. It had no choice at that point to get to the governor. But when it got to the governor did the exact same thing the mayor did. So the mayor could have fixed the problem in the first place. He could have fixed it, but he did not. When it went to the governor should have made the mayor fix it, but he did not. It didn't. The governor did not force the mayor to make changes until the president,
The
got
federal
involved.
government got involved. Yeah.
And then it's okay, y'all got to make changes. That's why I'm saying I don't just blame the governor straight off. The mayor of that city had control, could have fixed the problem. Could have went right back to Detroit Water as soon as they got the first 3 boil orders. That happened 3 months later? April to the summer. So maybe not even 3 months later. That it could have been fixed right there, but it wasn't. It was lingered, and it was January before the governor really got involved. It was almost a year before the governor got involved, and then it took a year later for the president to get involved. So it takes time to go through the hierarchy of government. It takes time to do that. It's sad. We need to do something because these babies, it's the babies. Because now I don't know what lead poisoning does to you after long periods of time as you grow up, but I've heard it can stunt your growth and cause issues with reproducing and all kind of things.
Retarded.
Okay, maybe. So I mean, you're looking at a bunch of kids now who have the fault of not only the city but now the state, because the governor denied helping when he should have.
Right.
So my last story is on I got to give you this one before we go. I'm sorry. I got to give you this one before we go.
If you guys out there would have saw my face, I said you got another story after we spent 30 minutes on
we weren't supposed to spend 30 minutes. But no, this one's interesting. So a few years ago, a guy murdered.
Wait a minute. Can I push pause? If it ain't interesting, I'm telling you,
okay.
it's gonna be.
It is. A few years ago, a guy murdered his ex-girlfriend. The baby. I don't know if the baby's his or not because they never state.
He murdered the baby.
He murdered the ex-girlfriend. The baby.
Yes.
And the girl's friend. Now the girl's friend happened to be a male.
Okay.
Know how he get included because they were all in the house together at the time. The witness who saw the murder was his girlfriend. She actually went with him while he did the murders. She saw it all take place.
Oh, ride or die.
She becomes the state's witness. The guy marries the witness. Now she can't testify against him.
That's just getting over it. That's plain.
That's a loophole.
It's just you can't testify against you.
So now prosecutors are trying to figure out how to deal with this case because she is the only witness to the murder.
They got to find something different. That's the oldest trick in the book.
Or they got to just kill him.
Or that.
That's another loophole.
Other than that, but the wife, you can't do nothing with her.
And it's not okay. My problem really ain't even with him. My problem is with her. If she the witness, and it sounds like she talked to them beforehand, and then you gonna go and marry this guy.
She ride or die.
But wait a minute, she's his girlfriend.
Yeah,
she's his girlfriend, but she didn't have to get married to him.
But this is a woman, though.
But how is this a state witness?
But this is a woman, though.
This is what I'm trying to figure out. This is where I'm thinking.
Where is her antenna?
Here, they failed with their case. Why would they choose his girlfriend as their only witness?
Because she was the only witness.
You can't depend on that.
But she's the only.
And why was she charged as a witness and not an accomplice?
Yeah, I would have charged her as an accomplice.
Yeah. Why was she a witness versus an accomplice?
But if she was an accomplice,
she was just a witness. She didn't help him do nothing.
We don't know.
She did help him. She was with him.
She could have said, I didn't know what he was doing. Well, what was her testimony?
You're still an accomplice.
No, what was her testimony?
There is no testimony.
They can charge you.
They have not gone.
They can charge you, but she could have said, "Hey, I didn't know," and he could have said, "I didn't know. I didn't know
it's gonna kill them people."
I didn't tell her what's going on, and and leave her in the clear. What was her? What was her statement? And what was his statement?
If I'm a killer, I'm not gonna clear you.
It has not gone to trial yet. This is the problem. Killers
got
got hearts.
Especially if it's a woman. That's the only reason. Because it's a woman. Women do that.
No, he ain't a woman though.
He ain't the woman. I'm saying, but a woman would do that to a man.
I'm saying, if I'm the killer, I'm not clearing you.
No, a woman would do that to a man. You ain't getting what I'm saying. To a killer.
I'm not getting what you're saying because I'm talking about the situation.
A woman would break that to a killer.
Break what?
That whatever you got, that I won't tell on her, or she, a woman would do that. She's that powerful.
Okay, and on that note, we gonna wrap this show up. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night. and we'll talk to y'all in a few weeks.
Adios.
Peace.